Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like I always tell y'all, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Welcome to the God by 2009 channel. And I appreciate the love. And like I always tell y'all, if you want to follow me on IG at Godbody. Y'all give me 1 second. Nobody wants to hear that. Give me one. And make sure y'all hit me up behind the scenes. If you want to hit me up 312-526-6350. I'm just trying to get everything straight, y'all. And I'm gonna be doing some a little, y'all know I usually put my little links in, but I'm not gonna do that. But for anybody that does want to, contribute, show love, the links will be put in the comment section. After the video, you'll be able to see the links beside my name. And I appreciate those who are able to show love and donate. This is a God by 2009 channel where I talk about real deep topics, real deep videos. I go into all types of topics. I go into all types of, places. So make sure y'all hit the like button. I appreciate y'all coming in, but make sure you hit the like button. Let me know where you're from. I appreciate y'all coming in. I'm going to get everything on board. We're going to go into it. And like I told y'all, I do know a whole lot about different signs, different sun signs, different things of that nature. But, if you want to have any requests or whatever, like I always tell y'all, I do have my links, but they're going to be on my other videos because, one of my advisors had informed me that putting URLs and links in your videos or live streams or live videos, it can affect your algorithm really bad in the worst way. So I'm gonna stop doing that for y'all so y'all can enjoy the videos. So make sure you just hit the like button. The links will be put on the videos afterwards, but welcome to God by 2009. I go all over the place. I don't stay in no format. I don't stay in no bubble. I go all over the place. I have certain titles. I have certain places that I start from, but there's never going to be no ordinary type of setting with my videos. There's never going to be no regular, predictable things about my videos, except for me coming from a Scorpio's point of view, of course. So this video, y'all give me a second. This video is going to be called A Real Scorpio Time Traveling Vessel of Love. This is going to be called Real Scorpio. And I hope y'all enjoy it, man, because I do these for y'all, and I appreciate y'all coming in. I appreciate y'all enjoying them. But make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you subscribe to the video. And I love y'all, and thank you so much. One thing you got to understand is when you're dealing with a Scorpio man is, yes, we do have a peculiar nature about ourselves. And for a long time, it took me a while to understand this and to realize this, but you're going to have a very eccentric Scorpio man. A lot of times, if you have a Scorpio that's a son or a daughter or whatever, yes, they're going to be with, not just for the obvious reasons, not just for the normal reasons, but you're going to have to understand that you're dealing with an individual that's almost like a time traveling vessel. That's why a lot of Scorpio men have a lot of, personalities that's hard to understand. You can have a Scorpio child that was born in 2005, for instance, but he could have habits of a person that's born in the 1960s. He can have understanding of stuff that's way beyond his years. He can have habits that are considered extinct habits, considered old school, considered being way unusual compared to his peers. And this is why you have to understand that when you connect with a Scorpio man, we're not like nobody else, even from a very early age. So if you're a woman dating a Scorpio man, and just like I told y'all, I'm not gonna keep anything on one page. This is for anybody, any type of dynamic with a Scorpio man. So I don't just try to box it into relationships. But when you're dealing with the Scorpio man, you got to understand that yes, we have an old man type of personality. Yes, we have a different source of understanding what's going on. Don't whisper in my ear sweet nothings. Don't make just hit the like button. Show that support. Show me how you, when you talk about Scorpio love, show it through your actions. Don't just say it. Actions speak louder than words speak. I can hear it, but I don't feel it. It need to be up in here, like right here. You see this right here, like right all in here. I need to. I don't. I'm just messing with you. I love y'all. You know what I mean? That's why when it comes to personality wise and dealing with women, dealing with people, like I'm so old school. A lot of Scorpios have a very old school way of communicating. That's why a lot of women that we talk to, a lot of girls that might like us, people that just want to be cool with us, they don't understand how to talk to us, and it becomes a little intimidating, or a little off or whatever. But you have to understand is we talk like people from like your grandparents. That Scorpio man might act like your great grandfather. You see what I'm saying? He could be satisfied just having a couple of brews sitting on the porch like it's 1925. He's the type of individual that can hold full court with no microphone. We the type that can go somewhere and I can travel overseas and I don't bring my phone with me. I don't need people around me to be entertained. I'm the type of person that can go off as long as I got my own little zone. I don't need a bunch of people to keep me stimulated. Because the Scorpio, he could have a mindset of somebody that's living in the 70s and listen and wear fly hats and fly silk suits and dress like he and dress like he coming from the Superfly movie, because his spiritual identity literally will connect with that. That's why I tell y'all a lot of times when it comes to Scorpio man, like we have a certain connection where we come from a supernatural source. Because for me, I feel like I continue the journey of my If it might sound weird. But this is, I told you my videos are eccentric. So y'all pay attention. I don't know who you is, Stacey Chadwick. How long you been around Stacey Chadwick? No, I'm just messing with you. But I don't want to lose my place, y'all, because I'm going. This is a real deep topic. So when you connect with me, like it's going to be it's going to be really really different. He's the type of person that he still likes to go see people. He's not going to be the type of person that's stimulated by text messaging. Like I can still play a bunch of records. Just go around, just go see somebody with a Scorpio date, a perfect date is like really original, but it's so simplistic. I can be happy with a beautiful woman that I'm connected with just being in her presence. That's why I tell y'all when we say we like y'all, we mean it in the full sense. I'm not gonna be playing in my phone. I'm not gonna be looking out the window, gazing out the window. It's gonna be one of those things where I talk to you. I tell jokes with you. I exchange deeper secrets with you. I share knowledge and certain passion with you. I'm very affectionate with her. I'm very hands-on with her. I give her deep um, eye contact because that Scorpio. Oh yeah, I almost forgot where I left off. It came right back to me. Like for me, for instance, my grandfather passed in it was either the summer of '88, somewhere around that time, and I was born in the following year. And it's weird, and uh, it's a little eerie because I got his personality traits. I have his build, his bravado, his charisma, his intensity, the way he was, how like the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But he left here so early. He wasn't. I don't think he lived be past 50. It's like really deep. And I was connected. It's like the journey continues. It's like almost like a saga. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a lot of Scorpio, man, don't be surprised if that Scorpio if you have a Scorpio that transcends to the next journey and somebody comes right along behind him, or so he transcend, and you keep getting certain messages and certain intense messages that seem to come directly from that Scorpio, because we are vessels from a different time. I can sit with a person that's a lot older than me and listen to jazz music. I can sit with a person that's older, that's different and eccentric, and listen to Barry White and listen to the Spinners and listen to people. I laugh when people are doing all this Michael Jackson hype now. I'm like, where were y'all 10 years ago? Where were y'all 20 years ago? You know, he always had abundance of fans, but where were y'all old school Michael Jackson fans when he was doing the trial era, do the 2004 era, when people was making fun of him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a ride or die. I don't care if nobody talk about you. I don't care what nobody, I'm a ride with you. You see what I'm saying? I'm a old school head. Like, I got to have the Michael Jackson Off the Wall album. I got the Triumph album. I got the Victory album. I got the stuff from the Jackson. I'm talking about the albums. I ain't talking about no CDs. I ain't talking about no streaming. I got the album where he got the big old afro in the whole the whole 9 yards. You see what I'm saying? Because my soul connects with that. It ain't because I'm trying to force myself to be like this. It ain't because I'm trying to be something. It's like I can't help it. I be trying to let me listen to this new. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in where I can fit in. Let me see if I can slide to this. Then I end up playing Sam Cooke. I'm trying to listen to Summer Walker, but then I end up playing Aretha. Then I end up playing all types of old school, because I don't. That's why a lot of Scorpio, we don't fit in with this era. We stand out like a sore thumb. But it's hard at first, but you realize what a gift it is, because it makes you stand out with women. It makes you stand out amongst your generation. I don't know how to fit in, even if I will pay to be in a bubble. I don't know how to be in a bubble. I'm an old school, a fool to the heart. Like I still listen to, like, I can go so many places that a lot of people need. I'm talking about the Gap Band. I'm talking about Barry White. I'm talking about watching Soul Train all day. I'm talking about Andy Griffith. So don't be surprised if you see a Scorpio that's in his even in his 50s still young compared to the stuff that he might watch. You might have a Scorpio that's in his 50s, or a Scorpio that's in his and he watch Andy Griffith. He watching the Facts of Life. He watching the Brady. He watching stuff that was made almost 40 years ago. Literally made 40, 50 years ago. Because his soul connects with that. I still read books that will be considered weird people books, that will be considered ancient history, stuff people shouldn't even really be concerned about. I'm into stuff that people would consider extremely dry information, because I love being an intellectual. I love stimulating. Like I'm very, like, you deal with this Scorpio, man. The more intelligent, the more you able to dive into your soul, the more you're able to be transparent about the person that you are, and who you and where you come from, and what type of person you are. He will start to open up. He will start to be an open book, because he knows you can go into the different dimensions of yourself. He knows that you're not just living in the now. It's just like what Peter Tosh said, the famous reggae Jamaican singer. He said, I'm a reincarnation of the present, the past, and the future. So I'm reconnected into this one storyline, into this one journey. So 1 minute I could be hip and be in this time. I can rock with the future. I can rock with with the new stuff. I can get hyphy with my Bay Area homies, but I might switch up and start playing Curtis Mayfield out the blue, and they looking at me like I'm crazy. We might have been rolling. We might be riding up playing Soldier Slim and playing Juvie and all them and playing bounce music. But when we come back, I might be playing nothing but Louis Armstrong and Mahalia Jackson, and they looking at me like we got to get him away from the radio. I get him away from because he playing stuff grandma and them play. He playing stuff great grandma and great granddaddy and them play. He weird. like, dude, what is this? You know what I'm saying? They because I'm so connected with it. It ain't just I'm like listening to it like a outsider. Like I can feel, I understand the times of what they were saying. Like I don't. That's why you got to understand when you connect with him, the more original you are, the more unapologetically you and weird considerably that you are, the more he'll probably open up to you. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Is people be up in here? Dijon, who is that? Dijon, is your name Dijon? Everybody I know named Dijon. I rock. That's a name right there. Oh man, I know a Dijon. He a real one. I rock with everybody I know. I ain't never seen no weak Dijon. Let me see. I want you to guess because I'm a prehistoric. I'm 100,000 years old. I'm spiritually 150 years old. A 90-year-old woman could talk to me and have a 5-hour conversation, and a 30-year-old woman could be completely lost and not understand how to even open up her mouth to me. You see what I'm saying? Because if the more authentic, the more you don't even have to be so much old school as long as you are able to be originally you. Take away all the glamour and glitz, and I'm still a blast to be around. We still gonna have fun. We ain't got to have no extra stuff to be around a Scorpio man. You bring a big bottle, a gallon of wine, and in your favorite movie and some old school music. You and that Scorpio gonna have the best time you ever had in your life. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Because we are comfortable in our own. We get loose on our own accord. I don't know if people really understand that, but I don't need this person, that, and the third to have fun with a beautiful woman. I'll make her want to come around me. That's why Scorpio man, he has that magnetic aura of that originality, like the men of the past. It ain't just the Scorpio. It's like the men of the past had that natural magnetism to get their wife or woman or whatever. We have that same organic aura. We have that same oozing magnetism and romantic passion that make women draw to us, even when we're not saying absolutely nothing. I want you to guess how old I. Would you believe I told you I was 70 years old with a good hair dye? And would you believe me if I told you I was 100 years old with a good Botox treatment? Would you believe that? Would you believe it? Could you believe it? Y'all don't play me no. That's why I tell you, like Scorpio, I act like them dudes from the 80s. I act like them wildcats from the 70s. Like those are the guys I looked up to, where they could just jump out their Cadillac and they were just like, it was just like a show. The guys I was raised around, them old school cats, every time they came around, it was just like a show. From the music they played to the cars they They drove to the clothes. They didn't need no extra glitter and glam. They just brought their self and their personality. They just brought their swag and their charisma. That's how a Scorpio man, he gonna carry himself. You see what I'm saying? Like, just like even with my page, y'all don't see me putting no extra glitz and glam. Y'all don't see me putting no extra titles trying to go off something that's popular. I go with what's hard. I go with what's difficult. I go with what's original because that's all I could be. I don't know how to follow no patterns because a Scorpio, he's going to be very original. Don't try to get that Scorpio man. If you date a Scorpio, don't try to make him follow these ordinary lines, these ordinary patterns. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I don't know what's going on, the support, but make sure y'all hit that like button. I go off of how y'all really support the video. So if y'all really supporting it, I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna give y'all a second, but y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I don't know what's going on with my little supporters today, but y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm gonna give y'all a second. I see a couple people in here. Dijon, Lioness. What's going on, Lioness? Underscore. But make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. I don't really align with the ordinary personalities. That's why a lot of times people that I communicate with, because people are so weird nowadays. People are so insincere now. They miss me totally because I don't know how to be that watered down. I don't know how to act like that dude. I'm not gonna act like him. I'm not gonna act like no stereotypical man of color because I don't act like people of my generation. A lot of it's and I'm just being transparent. It's a lot of guys that are maybe European, maybe French. I could tell by the way they react to me, they be very blown away and baffled by me because I could tell they have a stereotype or expectation of a Caribbean black, you know, what black man as a whole. I don't act like this generation. I can listen. I can go all over the place. I can listen to I can be in tune with the now, but I'm in tune with the yesterday. Like I can listen to half of this music. I know immediately what sample it came from. Even if it's a song that's not even popular, I know how much these artists, they sample the heck out of stuff because I'm a music listener. I'm a real music listener. I can tell if they just took a couple of keys. I can tell if you took a couple of guitar riffs. I can tell if you stole a couple of lyrics. I can tell if you took something and flipped it around to make it look original because I'm so in tune with history. It's like I came from a time machine. The way I act, I still cook everything from scratch. like this old dude looked at me yesterday at the store. He like, you know what to do with that chicken. You know what to do with that food. You know what you know. I like shit. You see me buying it. I better know what to do with it, cause I don't go to McDonald's. I don't know nothing about that. I don't even have. You know how some people go out to eat so much they have straws and plastic fork. I don't have none of that stuff because I don't ever go out to eat. I cook everything. I even know how to make homemade ice cream. I don't have to. I'm what you call. I don't know what you would call us. Like we go how to beat up our own drum, you know. And I don't know if they're gonna let people in. I know how this get, but I'm gonna do this for y'all. Oh yeah, give me a second, y'all. So hopefully they'll let people in, but you never know. I do this because I enjoy doing this with y'all, and hopefully they'll be fair with me. But this is why I do so many. This is why I only do this when I'm 100% into it. Y'all give me 1 second. I know what I'm gonna do. That's why when you dealing with Scorpio, like the women that we connect with, a lot of times they can be older than us. Or the women that I connect with, I realize like they be really, really, a lot of them that even around my age, they're really deep individuals. That's why a lot of women a Scorpio may connect with. Oh, hold on, I want to get this done before I even go any further, y'all. Y'all just give me a second. And y'all make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all let me know if y'all up in there. I love hearing from y'all, but let me know. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Just get my stuff, my little links right, y'all. Cause I know they told me to affect the links, but I ain't. It look like it ain't helping at all. But so I'm gonna just go ahead and put my links in. So if y'all want to hit me up, just make sure you email me. My email, I just put my email in the chat room. If y'all want to donate, show that love. My links I provided in the chat room. Like I said, this is a real Scorpio man at time traveling vessel of love. So the women I connect with, they're like it's like they're from a different planet because the women that we connect with are like little old ladies. That's why I be expecting, I be having a certain expectation when just like anybody, I be having a set like a certain stereotype or whatever that I look for. Like just I'm being honest. So a lot of y'all be like old ladies, even the real beautiful, flashy ones that we think that's outspoken. They be real shy in real life when it comes. Maybe not when it comes to majority of people, but when they finally connect with us, they really shy. Even the most outspoken, over the top extra women are very intimidated, are very nervous coming around me. They scared to even acknowledge and show themselves because they don't know what how I'm going to. Even though I'm a very deep, sincere soul. Sometimes that's the most intense to connect with. So the women that we date, they're very socially awkward, and they can have 1,000 admirers. They're very eccentric. They're like little old ladies. Um, and I'm sorry if I'm cross referencing to my next video, but she's very. The women that we connect with, they're very passionate. They're very intense. It's weird to us as Scorpio, man. I want y'all to understand, especially if you're dating us. I want y'all to really listen and make sure y'all hit the like button. I love seeing y'all, but we expect y'all to be arrogant. Whether you are blonde, whether you brunette, whether you red hair, a lot of y'all beautiful, sexy. So we expecting y'all to have the bad and bougie attitude. And she might do have that on the outside. You see what I'm saying? Because I dated arrogant lioness, Leo, and but deep inside, she was extremely sensitive. Deep inside, a lot of y'all be extremely paranoid when it comes to dating opposite because of bad experiences. A lot of times, she loves like 8 women. Her love is strong as the love of 20 women, but she's ferocious in guarding it. She's extremely ferocious in guarding her boundaries. So when somebody's love and somebody's attention penetrates her heart, she don't realize how intense she becomes. She don't realize how over eccentric that she can become because there's not too many individuals that captures her mental, spiritual, and physical attraction all at one time. And when she sees that in the Scorpio, even though she takes on to it and wraps around it in her heart, these women are so different. They're just like us. They're female time travelers of love. So she do stuff like women of the old times do. Some of y'all cook everything. Some of y'all don't. I like going on vacation, but I don't really like going out like like little sound like little old ladies. Like they don't like they very shy. You be thinking she gonna be all outspoken. They shy and they ducking you. Like why is you duck? We don't understand that. We expecting y'all to be showy. So when that particular woman is dodging the Scorpio man, now if he feels that she's on her own little thing, it's really I ain't and I never and just like I said, I'm sorry y'all, but make sure y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Like I always tell y'all, make sure you hit the like button. I appreciate y'all, but let me know if y'all up in here. I don't want to be over the top with the light. I want y'all to be able to enjoy it, but let me know if y'all up in here. You know, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. I just want to make sure y'all get the best lighting, the best quality or whatever. I know y'all gonna come and like it. I know y'all gonna support it when y'all get a chance. But I gotta do stuff when it really hits me, when it really when that particular topic usually hit me. I gotta do it on the spot because if I don't do it on the spot, I'm gonna just forget about it, especially if I don't write it down. So you gotta understand when you're dealing with Scorpio man, like we do stuff that's from a different time. So that's why when y'all trying to communicate us on a certain level, that's fine and dandy for a temporary setting, but he gonna want you to have conversation face to face. He really is stimulated by the old fashioned way of doing things in his relationships. So he want to see you. He want to hear from you. He want to connect with you. He type of person that can be around you. Hey, Christina, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button, Christina. I need your help, Christina. Make sure you support the video. Come on, Christina. Come on. Join the fun, Christina. Dad, help. Please, please. See, I can't help but be so quirky and had because that's how the people of the past were. That's how the men of the past were. Like they were jokey. They were strong. They could even be dangerous, but they soft and gentle with the children. I'm careful and nurturing with the old folks. Like a Scorpio, we have like that old fashioned type of man personality. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna see somebody struggling to the door with nothing. Woman, even if it's a man, like if like them guys that be carrying the sodas in the store, they be looking at me like I'm crazy because I help open the door for them. You see what I'm saying? Most people they don't even care. If you 90 years old with a cane, they'll shut the door right in your face. I'm not gonna do that to you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a type that's gonna prank you because it's convenient. If I know that might hurt your feelings. I just have a different soul. I have a different thought process. I have a different spiritual connection with people, you know, and a lot of very beautiful, intimidated. Like y'all got to understand that just like as much as we are intimidated, as as Scorpio man, y'all are intimidated as well. The women that we connect with are very intimidating. They are very deep. I know y'all. I talk to y'all. A lot of y'all is my supporters. I know who y'all are. Even before I started this platform, I know the type of women I attract. They don't want the ones that are the book readers, the ones that are the songwriters, the woman that is the nurturer that's a daycare owner, the woman that's a philosopher and a teacher, the woman that's a painter, the woman that's been taking photography, beautiful, breathtaking pictures ever since she was a look like. I attract the deepest spirits. It's almost that she's a female time traveler. She can connect with many different generations. She can connect with older women and little old ladies spiritually, mentally, then she can connect with women in her own generation as far as how she thinks, as far as her morals, values. She can connect with the old lady. That's why a lot of y'all that are real old souls, a lot of y'all that are real time travelers, we connect with our grandparents very deeply. We connect with the elders in our family very deeply. We connect with the elders in our community very deeply and have this lifelong bond where we never forget them because we connect with a spiritual time that's not visible no more. We can still connect with the portal that's unseen. So when it comes to doing stuff, I can make a Scorpio. We can make your house feel like a whole different aura. Cause I'm the type that will have your house smell like home cooked food, have old school music blasting, have this. It just has a feel to it. You see what I'm saying? It just has a certain realness to it, a certain passion to it. You know, anytime, even with my more extroverted girlfriends from the past, they were introverted with me. They didn't mind being introverted. I didn't try to force them into being that way. I didn't try to insist on them being that way. They were more than happy to be what's the word for it, y'all? To be isolated with me, to be on my little island with me, to be locked in the cooped up. What they say, cooped up. It was like being cooped up with love. You see what I'm saying? She didn't mind being cooped up with me. It's like it's so deep and passionate. You like y'all, you gonna spend hours with that Scorpio. Y'all can spend 3 days. It's gonna feel like you had a 2 week getaway. You spent 4 days with me. It's gonna feel like you had a 2 week vacation. Your hair gonna be smelling like Jamaican oils. Your skin gonna be smelling like like that's like because we literally together like this. Like I was able to like with certain girlfriends that I love. Like I came up with so many videos that I created. I came up with so many concepts because my relationships are connected. They're like relationships of the past. They're like the people of the past. That's why a lot of people be baffled by me. That's why a lot of Scorpios be black sheep at certain times, be misunderstood at certain times because they a lot of people don't understand. They don't really get it. They can't really figure it out. What's really like what is to this guy? Like what is why is he so different? Why is he so why do I connect with him so deeply? That's why I can connect with Japanese. I can connect with a man that's completely opposite of who I am. I can connect with their soul because I can connect from a different time. I can go to a place of reality where nothing was watered down, whether it was conversation or anything. I don't need all this stuff to have a heart to somebody because a Scorpio, we have that old school soul. So if you willing to put all the BS away, if you're willing to put all your egos to the side and really talk soul to soul with that Scorpio, you're gonna really have a bond, a lifelong bond. Even if you don't understand, even if you fall out with that Scorpio, you're gonna have a bond where you could be like, wow, I'll never forget this person. Wow, he really has a deep connection with me that I can't fake, that uh I can't duplicate. And it's real and it's going to bug for some women that really don't understand us until later on. We bug y'all. We spiritually bug y'all because they be wanting they men. It be the woman that can usually easily forget a man. She can't forget that Scorpio man. The one that usually is real arrogant. She finds herself being obsessively focused on that Scorpio man. And we'll get in your head. We'll get in your spirit. We'll get in your heart. Once the Scorpio, you let Scorpio in your heart. I ain't gonna lie, it's over with. Once you let us in your heart, you can get mad. I've seen it a million times. People that told me off, they done gave us the finger. They done told us we'll never see them again. They told us the love is gone. They told us it's all over. I don't never want to look at your face. Look at y'all know how y'all is. Like you little like y'all. I don't even want to go into deep because y'all know how y'all is when y'all mad. And she'll never forget that Scorpio man. Will keep coming back in your heart. We'll keep coming back in your memory. I've always been able to get along with people older than me for some reason. Yeah, that's why we connect with the old soul type of generation. Like that's why we connect with such a we have such an intense, connection with all our relationships. That's why you can feel a certain soul energy from us that feels like it's familiar because a Scorpio a lot of times we come from a different time. We come from a different place. We have a different passion that most individuals don't have in this day and time. Appreciated our what's going on, King Drip. Even if I never appreciate it, a lot of people never understand me. I know the ones that do understand me, they will love me, even if it's just a handful of people. They will get me. They will take memories and deeper, just like the people of the past. Like all my exes, I don't just have just this sexually intense connection with them, like the Scorpio intense sexual nature. Like I have stories with every last one of them. I have deep, 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 lifelong stories with every last one of them. I made an impact where they can never forget me. That's why I made that video that Scorpios, we stay permanent. We stick to women that we love like permanent markers. Even if I never touch you in a sensual, passionate way, if I touched your heart in a loving way, if I touch your heart in a unconditional way, you'll never forget me as though we were in a relationship. That's the crazy thing. And it's women that's literally had that connection with me, and they end up coming back 5 years later. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, they the ones that we be hitting it off with the deepest, but y'all get on my nerves sometimes. Come back 10 years later, come back too much later. I had a lot going on in my life. Things where I was dating somebody at the time. You weren't the same person at the time, so I had to wait for you to spiritually transcend to the. It's like, okay, lady, they're very, very different. They're very different. I'm not gonna lie. The women that fall in love are very different. Like some of them, I still can't understand. Some of them, I still don't like. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, what is it that y'all see in us? Like, it's handsome. It's plenty of handsome men. It's plenty of tall men. It's plenty of athletic built men. It's plenty of men with long hair. What is it that connects with us individually? I feel it's the soul energy that in this almost old school type of flow that she can't really find in nobody except for maybe the older males that she's had connection with in her life. Like a lot of them, I feel like they really love that part of me, even if it becomes a certain clash in certain places. A lot of them, I feel like they really love that overprotective ness about me. They like that. Oh, he can cook from scratch. They like that. We the type that can pick the couch up and turn it upside. Like we just men type of men. Like ain't afraid to grab a shovel and like we just we just different. I can still hunt. I still know how to plant. I still know how to grow fruit. I still know how to produce agriculture, if anybody even know what that means. Like I still know how to do stuff like people of the past. I still know how to make a big ass meal with $20 in 2026. I could have you full until you can't even move off of $20 like it's 1985. Because I'll make everything literally from scratch. When they like, I used to think like, okay. Women, of course, they gonna love to be. They love to have that man type of uh servant where we just bring where she just being lavish like this spoiled kitten. Like a lot of them, they like that type of feeling, right? But it's different when the food is delicious. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you really a real full blown chef as a Scorpio. When you really have that old school spatula. I done turned stick girlfriends into heart shaped into Coke bottle shaped girlfriends. Just off of my cook, just off of the attention I give them, just off the love and passion that I bring to them, and I really feel a real supreme difference in my connections than what I observed and what I see out of most people because I look between the cracks. I look between the shadows of her soul. I look in the edges of what she thinks I'm ignoring. I see everything that even her last boy, her last partner, her partners in the last 20 years, 10 years can't even connect with because I'll connect with her soul as though I've been around her for years. I'll connect with her soul as though I've been around her forever. Y'all excuse me. Maybe it's too bright, but I like having that light for y'all. I like connecting with the light for y'all. So y'all excuse me sometimes if I get a little carried away with the brightness. And if it do hurt your eyes, please let me know because I don't want to hurt your eyes or nothing like that, y'all. I really just want to give y'all the best visual type of thing. So y'all let me know if it's too much or if it's too little. Just let me know. I don't mind correcting it or fixing it. But make sure y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Okay. Okay, you got a October 25th Scorpio, 1981 Scorpio. you know, I always connect. That's why I always was able to connect with women that were older than me. I just don't. I was able to talk. I didn't understand it at first, but now I understand because I was able to have real talks with them like a friend. I feel like a lot of they connect. It might sound cliche, or they be like, "Oh, shut up, guy body. You don't know that much about women." But this is just my take. I'm not saying I'm right, but y'all let me know. Like, but I feel like a lot of women, even especially younger women, like around my age or younger, like they connect with a man that's like a friend. They connect with a man that's like somebody that they actually like being around, even if they don't, even if we get on y'all nerves, it's like I really felt like the connection of the ones that I had like this connection, this almost home, this like this. It's like she a female, but it's like she like one of the guys, like the ones that's like one of the guys, the ones that's like one of the brethren. She quick to pick up, a piece just like the man is. She ready to that Scorpio man get on her nerves. She ready to throw her little teeny. Even if she 5'2", she throwing punches. I'm like, what are you swinging? like short stuff. Chill out. Like they intense. They don't act like women of this era. They different. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, just like I told y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all the full story again, but if y'all want me to tell it, that's fine. But, I had girlfriends where, I know they're gonna be weird with me, but it's okay. I had girlfriends where it was, where I thought, okay, I'm in my 20s. I got the pretty girlfriend. Okay, I'm gonna do what I want to. I'm gonna have my cake, eat it too, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at this time, I was still chilling or whatever. But I took it lightly not for granted so much, but I took it lightly. I'm like, she 5 foot, little 5'2", little dainty little thing. Like this is gonna be like this ain't gonna be nothing. This is gonna be cool. This is gonna be a deep connection, but it's gonna be you know whatever. But her physical strength was almost out of this world. Her intensity was like women twice her size. I seen her intimidate women that were a lot physically bigger than her. Her rage was almost baffling to me, to the point I'm like, how I'm gonna get it? You know how, fella, we had that look like, how I'm gonna get out of this? This is crazy. Yeah, how you just so like, like, let me look at the wall. Your mind just started like, how did I get here? Like, it's just crazy. But at the same time, she had the intensity to be able to handle me even at her size. She had the intensity to not be intimidated to date me, not be intimidated to connect with me in the deepest ways, because in order to be around that Scorpio male energy, you have to be a person that's very intense. You have to be an individual that's very solid and very understanding of who you are and where you are, and where you're going. Matter of fact, let me see something, y'all. And thank you for all those that could continue to like I always tell y'all. I'm sorry. Like I always tell y'all, make sure y'all follow me at Godbody_2009. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you want to follow me, I'm sorry. If you want to hit me up behind the scenes, make sure you hit me up on my email, my Gmail. Because I was thinking about doing either this video. I wanted to do a video called Book Bags. The cover of the book is my video is going to be called The Cover of the Book Is Not How It Looks. Because I'm gonna explain to you why Scorpio can literally look like a dainty pretty boy, and he can be literally the most masculine, manliest man that you ever seen in your life. A lot of women get us mistaken, and I understand, because we have a certain appeal, because we can't help it. We have these boyish little, like, very handsome looks or whatever. So it makes the like men underestimate us and think, oh, he too pretty for me to knock my teeth out. He too pretty to slam me on my skull. He too pretty to let the hollows fly from his glove. I'm sorry, y'all don't squash that. But you're like, oh, he probably this. He's probably that, because he looked like this. A lot of Scorpio, I'm very transparent. A lot of people don't be transparent about themselves or real about themselves. I'm real about myself as a man. I'm understanding. I know every way I can transcend. I know how I come off. I know I can come off as being a dandelion. If you don't know me, I know I can come off as being flamboyant as hell if you don't know me. If it's women that told me, it's because I know it. Cause I had women tell me, like, she like, I didn't know, I'm like, me be on that type of time? I'm like, you really thought that shit? Like, that's crazy. And I'm the one that will stack 3 of you as thick as you and literally smash y'all down like a smash burger. But if you look at me, you might think I'm a dandelion. If you judge me by my cover, you might think I'm sweeter than sweet sauce than mambo sauce in DC. But this ain't Scorpio. We don't look like the people that we are. You see what I'm saying? And I like that at the same time. I love that at the same time because it makes people that would usually or otherwise be intimidated to be around me are intimidated to be in my connected with me, but because of my gentler edges, it makes them embrace me without hesitation, and I like that. I really I like being able to, because I know my intensity, it can push, it can make certain individuals very nervous of me. Um, might sound weird, but someone that had the most attraction to me, like they would show it through almost subtle but intense ways. Even the ones that didn't want to show their hand whatsoever, it was it was like I'm trying to. This is how women, a lot of women, they. It's like she's not really this woman that's like trying to get the Scorpio attention, but it's like one. It's like this intense devotion of attraction that a lot of women connect with us. It's like she's the woman that's standing way in the back, and she got this flag. She just like you know how damsels in distress be like, ooh, like she's like she got a big old flag. She just, and she not breaking eye contact. She just looking at the Scorpio. You be like, is she trying to signal me? This how women a lot of times be throwing at us. Be like, she don't even look like she like me. She just staring at, she just glaring at me. She don't have no type of attraction, but it's just like this deep, invisible connection that we get from individuals. Let me see. And I'm sorry, y'all. Like I want y'all to be able to enjoy it. Y'all make sure y'all, but let me know if y'all up in here, y'all. Oh, I forgot to get my little thing. I didn't know if I was going to do this for y'all, but I wanted to make sure I break this down for y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. I be feeling good when I supposed to be whining, when I supposed to be panicking. I guess that's a lot of that old school feel in me. Like even when it kind of relationships, like you know how a lot of guys do a lot of thirsty. They do the thirsty dance, or they just be old female so much. It's weird, or it's nerve wracking, or it makes the woman nervous. Like I don't have even as an intense Scorpio, we don't have that type of connection. I let the organic attraction take place. If she connects with me, that's fine. If she don't, that's fine too. I know the woman that love, they're gonna find, they always find me, and they because they y'all always do. Um, I know the woman that really connects with me. She we always gonna find each other. There's no way that she can duck me. Even if she tries, even if she does it for a certain amount of time, because of that old school organic passion, because of this deep transition of time. Like a lot of women that we connect with, you're gonna feel like you've known us for 20 years. You could have just met that Scorpio, but you'll feel like you've known us for this enormous amount of time. You'll fall in love with us and be like, I don't even talk to people like that. I don't even be attracted to like that. I don't want you, and but your heart is literally infatuated with that man. Your soul is literally wrapped around with him. You know, it's deep when you find yourself laughing with me in my video and playing with you like I'm just in the same room with you. Or you find yourself blushing by yourself watching because our connection is real. Anybody that I really connect with, they can feel me from 100 miles away because my energy is super powerful, like a time traveler. She can feel a certain kindred spirit with me. She can feel a deep connection with me. The woman that don't hardly talk to other men, the one that really don't really, you know, give individuals that much time as a whole, as far as relationships or anything. And she just begins to really connect with me. She just really begins to like really have that same obsessive, very deep, impulsive intensity connected to me where she like, I'm gonna go ahead and say something to him. And never I don't know. The ones that really supposed to be around me, it's like they hit my eyes. Not just they hit my spiritual eyes. And it be annoying. This is how I know it be real because it be annoying me. Because as a Scorpio, we're good at being aloof to a certain extent. We're good at being very puzzle face, very poker face. I'm sorry. Very good at just keeping a certain just a certain control, a certain self control over ourselves, where we don't let that woman get to our. We don't get too obsessive like the average guy, where it's just crazy. A Scorpio, yeah, we do have that intensity in that we can be obsessive, but it's like a silent like obsessiveness. When it's at the point where we got to feel like we got to say something, that's when it's deep. When we feel like it's at the point where we got to make ourselves known. Making sure my little this one ain't working. Let me give me a second, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm just trying to give y'all a little time to come in. And like I told y'all, if you want to donate to my link, my cash app is $ God by 2009. You know, you can go to any of my videos, and my link's going to be in the comment section beside my name. If you want to follow me on IG, make sure you follow me. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Everybody getting real lazy on the like button today. I don't know what's going down with y'all today, but that's the thing I'll be talking about. Like, I feel like I'm from a different time. I'm from a time. It's people that support, but I'm from a time where they can. It's just weird where people don't like showing love to people, where people don't like supporting. Where people don't like connecting, are being authentic. You know what I mean? And a lot of times for a lot of Scorpio, it makes us feel very outside, are very alienated from society, are very alienated. Make sure you hit the like button, Damien. Let me know where you from. It's if you want to hit me up, like hit me up from the back, follow me. You know, I can answer your question, but it's a it's a deep story behind it, and it came through even through me started to pick that up. Like I'm sorry if I'm something because this is that was that's people usually don't ask me that. It came from a series of near death experiences Um, God started sending messengers to me. He started sending vessels to me, messengers, uh, children of light, prophets, if you might say, that really start showing me and waking me up to what who I was, and what I was enduring, and what was happening around me. You know, this channel came through a series of dreams during a very crucial time in my life. I wasn't. I had just stopped drinking cold turkey. I wasn't smoking cigarettes. So my body was just going through this enormous detox, and I was living on a mountain during this period of time. I was living on a mountain. I mean, on the top of the mountain, like the very top. Um, Anybody that ever lived on a mountain, y'all already know it's different. It's something you can explain it, but you have to experience it. So I start having dreams and visions about certain things that happen, certain things that are going to take place. This channel, certain people I came across in this channel, I had already dreamed of in 2014. So this channel came from a series of spiritual events. And then God Body 2009 came from the same thing. All this came from a spiritual events and things that occurred, real life events that happened to me. Created this channel, created my little name. So it's a very deep meaning. It's a lot more to it than that. But like I said, you know, if you want to hit me up behind the scene, I could give you a little piece, you know, behind the scene, whatever. But it's a lot of stuff. You know, that's why I know I'm gonna have to end up just writing stuff, because even when I'm talking to a person on a one-on-one basis, it's no way that I could even give you a tiny little understanding of who I really am. Even with thousands of videos, if you come around me, there will be an enormous air of mystery. Even when people that think they understand who I am, that's been watching me for they, if people that's been around me for 20 years can't understand, people that's been around me all my life, trust me, a couple of 2 million videos would never make you understand me. That's why I attract so many different personalities. That's why I draw so many people in, because they can feel that authentic, passionate, you know, aura. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It came from a lot of it came from like, bro, it was crazy, man. Like, a lot of people start it took a lot of like deaths, it took a lot of betrayal, it took a lot of stuff to get me even to that point. But that point in 2014 was like the first step. 2009 was like the the hypnosis starting to first wear off. Like, I started to realize, like, oh, I don't like doing this. I don't like saying that. Or why am I watching this? Or why do I do that? Why do I believe in this? Or why did I say that? Or why do I think this? Or why should I follow him? Why should I do that? You know what I'm saying? You start to give yourself spiritual question. You know, certain things you start to have a certain awareness. And thank you for asking that question. You know, let me know if y'all up in here. I'm looking for y'all. Y'all, is y'all up in here with me? I know they ain't gonna let, but so many in, unfortunately. But I try to bring it to y'all, man. I, bro. I appreciate you coming in. You know, that's why I like, as a Scorpio man, like, I connect with like really deep, like really people with traumatic experiences. Um, I'm like a spiritual oracle. I can sit with the person. I understand the person with terminal illness. Certain stories and certain things that I can see can make me really touch me deeply, like people of the past. Like I still have that emotional authenticity, like the people of the past, but I still have that warrior at the same time. Like that's why I'm so in tune. That's why I'm so detailed. That's why when you see my videos, they have such a real intensity and a real passion to it because I don't know how to do anything halfway. I don't know how to pretend. Let me see what this. Okay. uh, I'm looking at this. So the people that I attach to, they have very traumatic stories because they're like time traveling vessels, just like me. They might have been put here to break curses in their family. They might have been here to be a spiritual gift to somebody that's around them, but their purpose is deeper than the average. When it comes to people I connect with, when it comes to people that meet me, she could be a beautiful woman, got the perfectly round backside, all of that. But I know if she comes around me, I know it's more. She's not just coming around me because she's just this pretty woman with this sexy shape. She probably had a lot of death around her. She probably was surrounded by tragedy. She could be extremely beautiful, sexy woman, but she could be an outsider. She could be extremely misunderstood. She could feel very alienated, just like me, from her generation because she's so different. So those type of individuals, they connect with me real fast. They have a deep attachment to me, real heavy, and it's never this predictable thing. It's never this, you know, usual or ordinary thing. It's always a very supernatural or deep connection. I know y'all gonna love this, even if they don't let people in like that. I don't care because I know that y'all gonna connect with it, you know. But a real Scorpio man, time we are time traveling. My video, just the title alone might make you know the algorithm get fluctuated because my videos hold a certain anything that has a certain meaning or has a real high frequency to it. People have a tendency to shy away from it or try to almost they kind of miss it. So if you really catching on to this, you really catching something extremely different. So when you connect with a Scorpio man, understand that we are we have a different attachment to people because of our spiritual connection with a different time. The way people understand me, the type of people that attract to me, the type of people that come around me, they're very different, just like me. Even the ones that would be like usually intimidated to the average, like they don't be intimidated to me because I can see her soul, even through her hips, even through her high heels, even through her, whatever. Like I see the soul, and they really can connect with that. They really feel that. They really get that. Anytime people come around, I could tell they could feel something different from me. Even the ones that don't understand it, that's still stuck in their own, you know, present, so to say. Are they stuck in? They're too big. They're too busy. They're too stuck in a spiritual bubble. A lot of them to understand. People like me. A lot of people are too. They're too I'm trying to find the right term for it. They're too predictable. They're too comfortable, spiritually comfortable. They 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 fine with texting all the time. They fine with not being organic and not having no organic connections. They fine with hanging around the same handful of people and having the same acquaintances for hundreds of years. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with having that loyalty and that history. But if it's at the point where you're not willing to think outside the box, where you're not willing to broaden your horizons, that's when you start. I feel like that's when a person start spiritually deteriorating. When you start forgetting about the importance of certain things and forgetting about the certain value of certain pieces of the past. That Scorpio, we bring that energy, we bring that passion, we bring that intensity. I don't need a no plat. I'm not trying to be funny, but I know y'all want to hear this part, so I'm gonna bring this part just for a little while for y'all, even if it's just 3 people, because y'all been in here with me being loyal. So I'm gonna share this. And y'all excuse me, I ain't trying to be just be inappropriate, but I'm trying to get y'all real. We all adults in here, so I'm gonna break this down for y'all. Even when it comes to sexual passion and being sexually explicit with any type of woman that we connect with, it's like the man of the past. Like, I don't need nowhere fancy to be romantic or sexually kinky or freaky with her. I don't need no toys, all this none of this weird stuff to put to stimulate her with. All I need is all me. All I need is 100% me. I could grab her by her heels like handlebars. Even if she's twice, even her thickness is twice my size. Cause it's some women that they so thick where they can literally knock a dude off his toes. A Scorpio, man, we have this almost old school connection with a woman like it's 1956 and Papa Bear just came through the door type of energy where she gets the muscle, the tingle inside, she gets the heat, she gets the sweat, she gets the passion, she gets the stimulation, she gets the oral, she get the tongue down. I'm not gonna be this person that's gonna be ordinary. I'm not gonna be this person that's gonna be this squeaky clean in the box. She's gonna get the whole extreme passion of being with me. Like Scorpio, like we have this extreme powerful intensity where I don't need nothing to get worked up. I'm not knocking nobody that does. I don't need she the honey pack. I don't need no honey pack. You the honey pack. All I got to do is take one lick of that her sexy ass, and I'm just like, it's like bam tied out. I don't. The only honey the woman is the damn honey pack. Give me a couple of licks off of you, and I'm ready to go. I don't need no pills. I don't even need no bottle to have a all nighter to the early morning. I'm not one of these. I'm not like anybody of this time frame. Most Scorpio, we don't have the sexual, even our sexual intensity is like a person from a different time. A Scorpio, we can literally have you in your own world because I don't just even look for my own, stimulation from sex when it comes to relationships. It might sound weird. It might even sound egotistical, but I don't know if they gonna let people in my explicit video, but I got to do this for y'all. But it's like us as Scorpio, we have this thing where I like seeing her eyes hazy. I like seeing her almost like letting a certain ice melt from because the sexual intensity is so overwhelming to her. I love that. The more pressure it's the more that she squirm, the more when y'all be squirming and trying to like I like that. When she climbing like the itsy bitsy spider, I like that. When she like what's the hold on, I gotta grab some with this when y'all be doing it and she be like, what she do? She like like a when y'all start grabbing this shit like y'all a damn pit bull trying to rip a trying to attack like that's when I know she feels it to the epitome. That's when I know it's the real. She getting the whole real deal. You know what I mean? Oh, they ain't gonna let too many of y'all in because, for one, as y'all may know, I'm God by 2009, and they just don't like they don't care for presence because it's different. I don't I know it's all types of weird, goofy stuff going on this platform. That's them. I don't even care. I know it's a lot of big things going on, quote unquote. They're not even in my radar because I'm in a whole different lane. That's why most Scorpios, he's not gonna go by what you expect because he has such a different identity. He has such a different connection with life. He has such a different connection with just the world as a whole, just who he is as a whole. So we don't get overwhelmed by. I don't get hurt by stuff that would hurt a lot of guys my age. I don't get frustrated by a lot of stuff that people get frustrated by. Like it don't make me. I'm not scared to get to a certain extent. Y'all, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just doing this for. I'm just trying to do this for y'all right quick. Cause I know some people they don't. I know some of y'all don't have these links, and some people new. I don't even know why I really still keep doing. I don't know. I'm just different. So just like I don't know why I'm in the old school. I don't know why I'm so unique. I don't know why. You know, I tried. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm just being real with y'all. I tried to be like ordinary, because even though people might consider ordinary boring or what, I just envy. Even with my friend, one of my homeboys, I ain't gonna say his name, but people might consider him being weird or a little nerdy or whatever, or a little strange or whatever. But I always envied him because of the solitude that he's allowed to have. I always envy him because even if he's getting pushed to the side, ignored, at least people leave him alone. People always think it's cool to have people jealous of you. Always have people looking at you a certain way. It ain't fun as people think it is. You know what I mean? You have a certain light to you. It can become very uncomfortably blinding. Because people they not going to want you around if they feel like you blocking they shine. Certain friends that you could have ain't going to accept you because you bring a certain intensity from females, and that brings a certain insecurity out of them. You know what I mean? That's why, when it comes to me, like I always had some of my real deep relationships and understand the connection with women because they were able to look past the veils. They were able to see what most can't understand about me, and they really. I know I'm a very difficult individual to understand at certain times. I know I'm not the individual that you could just read, but I feel like when a person really starts, just even start to really connect with me and like me, just like people old time, it's like I always tell y'all, it's like a tattoo, it's like a birthmark, it's like something that is stuck with them forever. It's something that they can't just rub off. It's something that they can't just fade away. So I'm gonna do one more for y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna do one. I don't even know if I'm gonna do one more because I do put a lot of work in these for y'all. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all donate if you can. Like I always tell y'all, if you want to hit me up behind the scenes, hit me up at 312-526-6350. Make sure y'all hit the like. I see y'all coming in. Let me know who up in here. I appreciate those who still continue to show their love. I still appreciate y'all so much, but make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm gonna hit y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with one more, but make sure y'all show that love. I appreciate y'all. I know most of my support is gonna come in later on, but I love y'all and I see y'all soon. Peace.